What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion that we do every trading day, Monday to Friday, twice every day before London session and during the London session and New York session. So this is a crucial, very important, as tomorrow NZD news is coming. And also there are a couple of news coming tomorrow. Euro news is coming, so we see that euro is getting a little bit of weaker, so you could find a really good trading opportunity in this session, or maybe later today we will be analyzing everything. So before I begin this session, make sure you smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So let's see what are the pairs, how they are doing. Now what I see that from my point of view, some of the euro pairs are breaking down, and let's first look at the news calendar to see in fact which way the market is heading, the euro pairs, based on the news, upcoming news. And tomorrow we see quite a few high impact news coming up. One is NZD 12 p.m. at 1 p.m. also NZD, and then 7:15 and 7:30 three back-to-back euro news is coming, and then 8:30 p.m. Gbp, and in the same day, in fact, deep in night, early morning, 1:45 a.m. USD news is coming. So a crucial day coming tomorrow, and all the pairs now will be very volatile, especially before the news release. The pairs become very volatile and sometimes unpredictable as well. So let's see how we can understand the movement, starting with some of the hot pair, looking at first of all British pound US dollar. You can see the dollar getting a little bit of weaker as expected, and we see that British pound US dollar on the intraday has created a middleman here, okay, a long doji, followed by there is another one coming up which is also bullish. So with that GBP USD, we can relate it with NZD USD as well. Now NZD USD, as NZD news is coming, we see that this one also getting a little bit of stronger, but at the same time there is a rejection candle here. What I think that NZD USD, we might see some kind of movement from this level, as previously in the same zone there is already a rejection here. If you closely look at, there is a false breakout candle in this level on NZD, and from the same level creating a lower high, we see that in fact this instrument is rejecting. Now looking at the daily, we see that NZD USD on the daily perspective reach this resistance zone, where if you look at the daily candle, you see back to back quite a few days series of lower high except this liquidity gap. So what I think that this is a very important zone where you could see a breakout, or we could see rejection again to the downside on NZD USD. So all the USD pairs, as you can see, NZD, Euro and GBP news is coming tomorrow, could be very volatile. So with that in mind, on the intraday perspective, NZD, first of all, we have seen an inverted head and shoulder here, and then has broken to the upside. What I think that all those pairs will come back down again. I don't think that the price will be able to break this high and create a move like that, but based on the price action after formation, that you will know in fact which way the market will be heading. But for the time being, let's see how it is rejecting with this resistance zone. Now if you draw this resistance with this intraday time frame, we see that primarily you are getting some rejection. At the same time, if you draw this level here, this there are two tail, we see that liquidity gap with this and with this. So we see a triangular pattern on NZD USD. What I think that the price might consolidate in this level until we see the news, and from that zone, normally this kind of pattern, when you see a triangle, is basically a bullish pattern. When you see this kind of structure, you can expect the price to break to the upside. But before breaking upside, as I mentioned many times, that we might see further drop and then could continue to go up, or if it breaks this level, then we will see with a strong momentum. And that is why we are just watching the price action to see in fact how it is doing. So far, if you look at the daily price action, firstly it grabbed once liquidity from here and once liquidity from here. Okay, so both sides is done. From the daily perspective, it is bullish. Okay, and so that is why to make a trading decision, we need to see all the time frame is aligning in the same direction. That is where the high probability trade setup comes. Looking at the monthly on NZD/USD, as you can see, monthly it's still bullish. Weekly, from this doji, we have seen a primary rejection, so it's looking bullish. Daily, it's creating a bullish pattern. On the intraday, now this is where the confusion a little bit, because monthly, weekly and daily is bullish. Now intraday on the 4-hour time frame, this is where the trading decision comes. We see that the price is rejecting from this resistance level. Now based on how the market is forming, we will decide in fact which way we can trade. At the same time, we see there is an inverted head and shoulder. So the only way, what I think, that we could potentially see bullish move if the price have enough retest of this neckline, as it has created an inverted head and shoulder in this level. So in case the price has come back down, test this level and create a bullish price action, that is where we can say that okay, the price completely bullish. Now we can go bullish. For the time being, we just watching price action to see how it is doing. In my opinion, the price will come back down further, okay, and then maybe we could see a bullish move on NZD/USD. So all the USD pairs basically will move almost in the same way as NZD/USD, gold or any other instrument. So let's look at the chart, guys. Make sure guys, you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, so that you don't miss out any of the update. Okay, good day, coach. We have a great session ahead. Thank you for your time. No problem, Sagai. Thank you very much. Yeah, great session ahead. Thank you very much. Favor. Hi, coach. Gbpusd. What's your thought? Yeah, we'll look at Gbpusd. Meldale morning from Trinidad and Tobago. Meldale, thank you very much for joining. Harry, good afternoon, coach from South Africa. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Prasenjit Mandal. Hi, sir. Prasenjit. Kanomji Lan. Hi, sir. Thank you very much. Hi there. Saudi Arabia. So hi there in Saudi Arabia. Thank you very much. Hi there. Here. Thank you very much. Chad. Hello, trader. Chad, thank you very much. Gold. Hi there. Yeah, we'll look at gold. Andres, Gbpusd for massive sell. We'll look at it. So what's about gold? Yeah, we'll look at it. Hello, coach. Kindly analyze gold. Yeah, we'll look at it. Victor, sir, what do you think of gold? No problems. We'll look at it. Favor Shipalini. Smash the like button. Gbpusd, thank you very much for your invitation. Thank you very much. So let's look at gold, Gbpusd. First, jumping on gold to see in fact which way it's heading. Okay, so gold price action, including, as I told you, that in during the before the London session, that gold is likely to go up, and it did it. Okay, it went to that same level, same 20 EMA as expected. Okay, give a big thumbs up if you watch that session. Now what the question is, look, this is a very, very crucial decision that you need to make when we see Anju, this hello sir, I'm new subscriber. Thank you, Anju. You came to a very good place. A great, most of the, like, all the peoples in this platform are really great. I do see all the post on the VIP chat group. Thank you guys, you are awesome. I see that everyone is extremely positive, helpful. If anyone posting anything on the group, I see that everyone is jumping to help. That is awesome. I really feel good about these things, and that is why I get so much energy to work behind this academy. Thank you very much, it's really appreciated. So let's look at gold now. It's really crucial point, because if you closely look at this time frame on the 4-hour, what we see that Anuj, thank you very much, Anuj. I'm sorry for mispronouncing. Sometime I do that. Sometime I because the names come from my students from all around the world, and the names sometimes become a little bit of complex, but I apologize for that. So you're Anuj, thank you very much, Anuj. So gold, okay, what do you see that gold, you can see the way the price action has formed is a little bit of confusion, so you need to wait. That's what I do. When I see confusion, I just wait to see clear direction. Now gold, now at the same time I'm telling you that I also make mistake. Everyone make mistakes, so it's okay. In trading we make mistake and we learn from it, and then we move forward, and that's how one become a profitable trader. Even the most profitable trader also make mistakes, but the thing is that when we are right, we take profit, good profit, and that's how trading it become profitable. So yeah, moving with the gold, what we see that gold has created, you see that there is an inverted head and shoulder, and at the same time we see a downtrend. So this is a very crucial point where we need to think. Now looking at the daily, okay, this daily chart is what's that, why this came here? Okay, so what do we see that, so on gold what we see, primarily a drop to this level. Now the price action, the way it is forming, is fairly very sometimes difficult to predict. Either it's going up or going down. That is why we need to see a clear confirmation. Let's do full analysis on the higher time frame perspective, then we'll jump onto the lower time frame, how we can do. Now monthly, on the monthly perspective, what I see that, guys, gold, let me look at. Now gold already, it has retraced 38.2% Fibonacci level. You see that there is a big move on the monthly on gold, and what I think that gold may not cross current monthly high, because this price already reached a Fibonacci level, and I think that gold will maintain that 1787 high. Okay, so on the monthly perspective, we found a level that could be respected, because already that level is acted here as a support here, which is turning here as a resistance. Okay, which is very important that gold is respecting this level. Now looking at the weekly, if we look at weekly, we have seen that there is a narrow doji, there is rejection on the weekly perspective in this long-term downtrending market. Okay, now followed by this week after open, we have seen a drop, okay, primarily, and we secured a profitable trade on gold as well, as you have seen. Now what we are expecting on gold is, for the time being, is what I'm expecting is to touch the weekly opening and closing zone, which is very important. This is the weekly opening and closing on gold, and with that weekly opening and closing, what I think that we might see another bounce. So monthly, weekly is bearish, but at the same time it is possible for gold to even to create on the weekly a narrow doji. So that means that still we could see some bullish move, not a long term, for the short term. Now if we look at the daily, this is the daily perspective, which is the previous weekly resistance zone. Now daily time frame, daily price action is just hitting that same level. So where we can expect, what I think that in my opinion gold might do, okay, this is the daily. From here we might see another drop to this 20 EMA, and from this zone we could see that gold creating a bullish pattern. So with that said, let's look at the 4-hour time frame to see. Now this is the zone where weekly resistance zone, as you can see. But intraday perspective, what we have seen that there is an inverted head and shoulder. Now as I told you many times that we first need to give first priority to the trend. Trend is the main criteria for entering a trade that I use. I give the highest point to the trend. So let's say if I take 100 points, okay, out of 100 points I give 60 points to trend, okay, and then 20 points to price action and 20 points to area of value. So trend is very, very important, okay. So with the local trend, the price action is still bearish, but it's not that impressively bearish price action like this one impressive, okay. That is why I have traded that one. So far this is not that much impressive. We still can see an upward move, or you could see from here after the doji a drop. So let's see how it is doing. In my opinion, still there is a probability to go up further, or even to remain sideways, to close a daily candle here, and then from here to come back down, okay, and then to be bullish. So as I told you, it is also possible, let's say a daily close here. If this daily candle close as a green candle like that, okay, then highly likely that gold will come and will not be able to break this low, okay. This is what happened, I saw many times. So I'm repeating again, let's say in case gold closing this daily candle like that, okay, then what gold might do, highly likely will come back down here, okay, will not break this daily wick. Instead it will move from here to the upside, because this is a very strong rejection here. Though it is a smaller wick, if the price cannot break this low, that's a strong sign of bullish move. Because what's the logic, you might say, okay, what's the logic and analysis behind it? The logic and analysis is this. See, when you see a market, how the market moves, a move like that, and then it will create any kind of structure. In most cases you see that it will create a structure like that, okay, and then what it will do, it will break this structure to the downside, and then it will finally start to push up and will create another move. So I have also posted a YouTube video a couple of weeks ago to understand that. So on the daily, what we have seen that the same kind of things happen. This is structure, and with that structure, what we have seen that the price in fact created this triangle, okay. Now if you look at 4 hour, you see that triangle in fact, okay. Let me tell you how it has created this triangle. So in fact, with that, let me draw this. So what you see, because it's a lower time frame, you could see a stronger, a bigger thick body like this, but daily is easy to draw. Let me draw on the daily. So on the daily you see that structure has been created. This is the daily time frame, this move and then drop. Now at the same time a reversal happened like that also. Okay, so with that said, based on today's daily candle on gold, we will see a lot of movement which way the market will be heading. So going back to the intraday, okay, in this situation it is still not clear to me which way gold will be heading. Either will go up or will go down, but I will give still a weight to the trend to the downside. The trend is down. Now looking at going back to daily again, this daily candle has not closed. As I mentioned, if the daily candle cannot break this low, we could see that gold is pushing to the upside. Let me know in the chat, guys, what you are thinking about this pair, and then we will go from there. Hello sir, thank you very much. It's okay, thank you very much. Ravinder, hi sir, good day. Ravinder, thank you very much. Hey coach, how are you? I'm good, thank you very much. Please sir, tell me about AUD USD. I'm sell at 0.6650. Look at it. Can I hold this? Pankaj, we'll look at it. Barbara, long-term outlook on gold. Yeah, let's look at it. Chad, US oil, please. Yeah, look at it. Felix, thanks coach for free trading session and education you gave. Felix, thank you very much. You are always welcome. This is my job, is to give what I have, and that's what I do. You know that I love, you know, this is my full-time job, trading and creating content. So thank you very much for mentioning that. God bless you. Thank you very much. God bless you too. Daniel, hello coach. US oil. So let's look at now US oil. Okay, so US oil, as I mentioned during the London session, US oil for me looks like that we have seen a strong rejection from bottom from the daily. So for me, we could see some bullish move on US oil. Now as you have seen, today opened with a gap, and now the price is rejecting. The way it has rejected from here on US oil, very strong sharp rejection. I think that this price will go up, highly likely to happen, and in the first move this instrument might come back to this level. I think that it will break this high, okay, and will continue to go up. And we could see, if you look at the weekly, okay, on US oil, let me delete that. On the weekly perspective, US oil, as you can see, during the London session I have mentioned how US oil might do. This is the support zone on US oil, and also this is the support zone which highly likely that it will test as a resistance. Okay, the reason we might see a bounce from this level, but for the time being it is bullish short term. US oil has created a double top on the weekly. You can see that with the double top creation there is a strong drop to the downside. Now from this level, what we can expect US oil is to go ahead and test this previous support which is turning resistance here. One is here, one is here. Looking at the daily, if we modify that, but I think that finally highly likely that this instrument will go up and test this daily 20 EMA. Now if you closely look at this trend line that we have drawn, which is the support here, which is also support here, turning resistance with this daily 20 EMA. So what I think that US oil is likely to go ahead and test this previous support zone, which is turning resistance and then coming back down. So US oil highly bullish in my opinion. Now at the same time, you see this price action on the 4-hour time frame. There is a very strong rejection and then a gap opening. The price is now creating bullish price action. I think that it will continue to go like that to this level, and from here we might see that rejection. So for US oil is looks to me bullish. Barbara, are you turning a Black Friday sell, Barbara? Gold is in distribution Gbpusd US30 please close. Okay, Mohanat, so we have looked at gold. Now let's look at US30. Okay, indices. Now looking at US30, guys, this market is a little bit choppy now. As you can see, it's a little bit choppy, as like the gold market and any other market, is because of this. The news is coming tomorrow, so tomorrow will be very volatile, guys. As you know that for those who joined today, did a very good decision. I'll invite you to join if you haven't joined yet, because tomorrow will be the best day. As you can see, in the first day of trading week, we really spent awesome day yesterday because of the volatility. The first day of trading week, we secured quite a few profitable trade, and tomorrow will be another profitable day. So if you want to secure those trade with us and also learn our strategy, I will invite you to visit the website. You can find a link in the description, and also at the top of this chat you can find a pinned website address where you can visit the website. There is you can join us if you want to learn our strategies and also trade with us. So looking at US30, what we see, let's look at bigger picture monthly. First of all, this is the monthly, almost at the end of the month. What we see that after the previous monthly bullish candle, this month what we have seen that US oil in fact creating a kind of bullish price action, but it still is not there where we expected. Looks like that after the previous monthly strong bullish move, this month also the price slowly creating a bullish move. What I think that either it will respect this resistance on US oil, okay, or we might see that this price is coming back down after respecting, creating a doji. So let's look at weekly perspective. On the weekly, there is a bullish engulfer followed by a doji. Now with that doji, you see the price is still very narrow. This is the weekly, current weekly candle, which is like a dot. So the price is still not moving in the way we expected. Now looking at the daily time frame, what we have seen that US oil in fact on the daily perspective, it's a bullish price action, but still not fully developed. As you can see, if you look at the weekly, it's still narrow doji. The price action is bullish, but if you look at the intraday perspective, we still don't see clear direction. Okay, it's a very choppy. I love to trade this kind of market which is clearly trending. Okay, so the market on US oil is still choppy, a little bit of bullish bias, but the price action is choppy. So if US oil is going to be bullish, then highly likely that gold and all other pairs, all the USD pairs is going to be bullish. Okay, so let's see what happened over time. We will understand it. As I mentioned that when the market shows clear direction, then you will know exactly which way the market is heading. So for this time being, we see that some bullish move, the price is creating series of higher low. Okay, but little bit of choppy. Let me look at the daily. Okay, so on the daily perspective, now if you fully analyze this market, what we see that first of all let's look at the daily perspective. There is a liquidity gap here, okay, on the daily, and then there is a liquidity gap here. So okay, so the price action on the lower time frame is so far bullish, okay, but once we see this, let's say this resistance is broken completely, okay, then we can say that okay, US oil is fully bullish now, has broken to the upside, let's go long. But for me, I think that it's too early to go bullish, because in fact we need to see clear movement. Because when you see, let's say this is the daily chart, daily price action, and as you can see in this zone the price is very choppy, okay, you can see this kind of price action here, okay, when you see choppy, and then the prices started to trend. Okay, so if you look at this price action, it's the same kind of, you see that there's a choppy market quite a few days, and then big trend started. So with that respect, because quite a few days the price action was choppy, okay, it is possible for US oil to create a bullish move so far, okay. So then how we can jump on a trade on US oil, US30, pardon me, I was telling. So US30, then how we can trade? As I mentioned earlier, firstly we see there is one liquidity gap here, okay, and then the structure, let's draw this channel here on US30 to see in fact how it is forming. Okay, so I think that the price is trying to break out of this channel, okay, break out of this channel. Once it will break out of this channel, and if we see a clear trend, that is where we can expect go bullish. As you know that the market normally trend 30% of the time, okay, 30% of the trend the market trend, 70% of the time the market moves in a sideways. So it is important that you understand the trending phase, and when the market trend, this is where in fact the best time to jump on a trade. Otherwise, being patient, there is no other alternative but being patient, and that's the real attitude all the traders need to develop, being patient to see in fact the market when giving the trading opportunity. Picking the right date is very important, you know that, because especially you know that according to statistics also it is clearly seen that trader lose money when the market mostly in sideways movement or consolidate, because this is when the traders become impatient and started to take trades. So that is why big, you know, that this consolidation phase is basically to gather liquidity, and because when the market consolidate, big boys can create a lot of volume, because when the market trends, everyone knows that the market is trending, price creates series of higher high and higher low. Once you jump on a trade, you know that the market is moving in one direction and everyone, right? But when the market in a sideways such as this one, it can create a lot of manipulation, and that is why when the market is not trending, you need to do a lot of analysis and then wait for the right opportunity to come. Okay guys, so make sure everyone please give a big thumbs up before I progress further. I will count 2 to 0 so that everyone can remember, and give a big thumbs up, and also check if you subscribed or no. Subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of value that you'll see every day: live streaming, live trading session, live analysis, and also join the free Telegram channel, link below, for all the updates if you are really passionate about trading. There is everything here in this academy. So let's look at now to see which way. Okay guys, you get to hold or sell. Okay, we'll look at it. Eurocad, amazing discovery, Euro USD. What's your idea about market behavior? Okay, so look at Euro USD. Let's look at euro dollar. Okay, so euro dollar, like gold and Aussie dollar, as I mentioned, that this market now, there are two probability for this market. One, to create a false breakout and move in the direction to the upside. Another probability is testing this level and then continue to drop. For me, what I think that it might go up from my perspective, or it might go at least at certain level here. The reason is, let me tell you, euro dollar, okay, on the weekly perspective, we see that there is a bullish engulfer here followed by a doji. Okay, so when you see, this is a very simple thing, strategy or logic, you can apply that. When you see a very strong support, a strong bullish engulfer associated by a doji. Now if the doji has a higher high and higher low with this bullish engulfer, you can see that in most cases it's a continuation pattern. Now to complete that continuation pattern, the price might break the low of the doji and then continue to go, or the price just may respect the low of the doji and then continue to go. So based on how it is doing, as you can see on the euro dollar on weekly perspective, we have seen that the price already has broken the low of the weekly. Okay, so once the price has broken the low of the weekly on euro dollar, now we can expect a rise. Now it could be that it might just go to the upper week of the weekly doji and then return back, or we could see further push to the upside. Long-term trend is bearish. Okay, now in my opinion, what it might do, it might go to the again on the opening and closing zone on euro dollar, or even to break this resistance and then may remain there as a doji. So looking at monthly on euro dollar to see, so what I think that we could see a monthly close like that. Okay, you see this is still 8 days to go. So if this is the dotted line which is below this green candle, what I think that euro dollar might close something like that, and then we might see another push to the upside, breaking this high. So for me, euro dollar currently is in bullish move. Why? Because if you look at this monthly support, we already see that euro dollar has created a series of higher low and created a smooth trend line. Okay, the price action leaves a clue. So with that said, euro dollar currently on the higher time frame perspective, what I think that it is bullish. Okay, on the higher time frame perspective. Looking at weekly, now on the weekly, so if you look at this price action, will tell you in fact which way the market is heading. Starting from here, see there is a narrow doji, right, followed by a green candle, which is a bulls are stronger, followed by another middleman, bulls are stronger. When the bears push that price down, created a long wick doji, bullish, now followed by a very strong bullish engulfer. So all the time, every week, bulls are in control in this market. Now if bulls are controlled, then what's that? That's a very, very narrow doji. So you can say, as I told you, you can consider it with respect to the sports. Like when it comes to bulls, we see that stronger candle. When it comes to bear, we see a very weaker candle. That means the bulls are strong currently in this market. Looking at daily, now the question is, this is where the important question, that from here, is it going to be bullish or is it coming back down? Okay, now this is structure here. This is the daily chart on euro dollar. This is structure also to me is bullish. Okay, why? Because now, as I mentioned, this is bullish. The thing is that either it will come back further down to test this daily 20M and then going up, or it is going from here. That we will discuss on the lower time frame, but we are first finding the general direction which way the market will be heading. Now daily perspective, if you closely look at, this is the impulse, this is the impulse, and now it has created this followed by a breakdown. Okay, so as I mentioned before, when you see a pattern like this, okay, an impulse, now it could do something like that, or it could do something like this, or after this impulse you even could see something like that. So this is how the market moves. So we did that euro dollar have done kind of pattern here, okay, on the daily, and this leg is the breakout from this pattern. Okay, so we have seen once break to the upside and once break to the downside. Now we can expect it to trend to the upside. So with that said, euro dollar for me now so far, I think that it's preparing to be bullish. So with that, we can come to the conclusion, if euro dollar is going to be bullish, then all the pairs with USD is gonna be bullish. So that means that for the time being, we see that this instrument dollar is comparatively weaker and euro news is coming. So with that, let's go to the intraday time frame now. Okay, so now the price action on the intraday, you can see that this is the price action. Okay, see now in what situation we can consider go long. What I think that, you see euro dollar, this kind of price action is a sign of bullish move. Okay, but what it will do, it needs false breakout, and that is what I wait normally. I need false breakout, otherwise anytime I will be stopped out. So better to wait for proper false breakout. Euro dollar, what I think that it will drop, okay, will create a long wick candle and then a strong rejection, and that is where we can go long once you see that. Okay, so for me, in conclusion, euro dollar looks like that it is trying to create a bullish price action, but we need an entry point. At the same time, let's draw this trend line on euro dollar. That is, we see that you may not see exactly as I mentioned in one of my videos that it's a zone. Okay, it's so at some point it is possible for us to see that euro dollar created a false breakout and then going to the upside. Okay, so yeah, that's the situation with euro dollar. But I think that can't really add this information here. So there is only, the way we can understand is this support, which is here resistance. Okay, so euro dollar support here. Okay. From here we have seen this bounce come to this level, which is the resistance here, came back down. Okay, and also there is resistance here, has come back down, and now created with a narrow candle, which is the resistance, turn support. Now we see above the zone the price is creating a little bit of consolidation here. For me, let me delete all of them. So what I think that euro dollar from this level, okay, will create, highly likely that it may create a bullish price action, but until we see a false breakout, then we can consider trading euro dollar on the long side, guys. Okay, good evening, coach. No problems. Thank you. Very amazing about NDXY. No problems. Gbpusd, what's your idea? We'll look at it. Chat, can you please talk about time frame to trade? Very good. So yeah, we'll talk about time frame to trade, but in the meantime, let me know you guys what time frame you guys are trading, so that I know exactly what's your favorite time frame, or what are the time frames that you trade. Let me know in the chat so that I know exactly where you are, so that we can see which way, so that I know exactly what is your favorite time frame. Then I'll tell my time frame also, what time frame I trade. So let me know in the chat. Model, no, I'm not in any open position. We have closed all the positions, so currently I'm waiting for an entry. Benjamin, after 11 a.m. IST, I mean Benjamin, about the trading time frame. I understand 11 a.m. IST, so I'm talking about the trading time frame. Okay, 1 hour versus 15 minutes. Benjamin, I mean that Benjamin, about, we are talking about like a charting time frame, like what time frame you love to trade. 1 hour, 4 hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, or daily? What is your favorite time frame? Okay, Sunder, 4 hour, 1 hour, then 15 minutes for order. Okay, very good. Not yet started trading, sir. Benjamin, no problems. Thank you very much, Benjamin. No problems at all. You're always welcome. Mohanad, 4 hour, no problems. Thank you very much. I see that every one of you are very, very good at timing 4 hour. Benjamin, have you been watching live video on YouTube since 2 days? I've been watching live videos on YouTube. No problems, Benjamin. Thank you very much for coming here. Chat, before I follow, I used to trade 15 minutes. Okay, very good. Very, very good understanding. Thank you very much. Look, you can trade in any time frame, but trading on the lower time frame, if you are not very experienced, I'll say that try to trade at least, I don't recommend, in fact, to trade on 1 minute. Some of trader does, but I'll say that trade in a little bit of higher time frame, because this is where you can find reliability. And also there is a lot of trade, isn't it? We open quite a few positions since opening of the week, so shouldn't have much problem even for getting quality trades when you are trading on the higher time frame. But my favorite time frame is, I trade 4 hour, okay, sometime 1 hour, and even sometime 15 minutes, okay. But for the reliable signal, for the reliable trade, 4 hour is the best trading time, and 1 hour also good, 15 minutes also good, but I don't recommend 1 minute, okay. So when I started long ago, I sometimes traded it in 1 minute, and it was so stressful for me in trading in 1 minute. And then I stopped after I lose money. I thought that okay, 1 minute is not for me. So as I told also before, it depends on your personality type. Everyone is different. Some of you may have the ability to trade in 1 minute, so it depends on who you are. But if you are trading even 1 minute, I would say that trade on demo account to see if really something you can do it in that time frame. But there is one way you can trade in lower time frame if you trade based on a very higher time frame. That's what I do. For example, let me give an example. Let's look at the monthly. Okay, now go to euro dollar. Okay, going to the euro dollar on the monthly. Now let me show you something. Let's say this is the high of the monthly, right? This is the previous monthly high. Now if you go to the 1 minute time, let me draw a circle here where there is the monthly high. Okay, now if you go to the 1 minute, let me go to the 1 minute. Okay, all right. Where is that circle that I have drawn? I think it's too big to see in the... Okay, let me change it. So if I draw this level on the monthly, let me draw it again. Or maybe first let's go to the weekly and then we'll readjust the circle. Let's look at the weekly. Okay, so now on the weekly, if I move that circle here, you'll understand what I'm trying to do. On the daily, go back to that circle again. So bring that circle here. Let me delete that and draw this here. So this is where we draw the circle on the daily as well. Now going to 1 minute chart. Okay, 1 minute. Let's go to the 5 minutes. Okay, we see the circle here, right? This is the circle that we have drawn that is on the monthly, right? Now go to the 1 minute. Okay, so now this is where the monthly resistance zone. Okay, this is what I was talking about. So when you trading on 1 minute, even 5 minutes is better. When the price is hitting this kind of monthly resistance, okay, that is where you see that is where you possibly can trade on 1 minute based on the structure. Okay, so for example, when you see monthly that much important level, let's say in the 5 minutes, if we look at, okay, then we see that there is a clear structure has been formed. Okay, a double top and then has broken out of this level, and only in that situation you can trade on the lower time frame if you have a very higher time frame confluence. So on the monthly resistance, if you go back to 1 minute or 5 minutes, if you see a clear structure, that is where. Okay, This is only the way I trade on a very lower time frame if needed. Otherwise, only rely on the lower time frame, it will be very difficult to find a quality trade. Okay, let's go back to our regular session. Okay, Daniel, for our 30 minutes, thank you very much for our daily awesome. Please coach to you video on time frame confusion for we newbies. Thank you, thank you very much. I'll look at it. I hit 15 minutes. Sir AUD CAD. Okay, good morning, coach. No problem, Sir Emily. Thank you very much. Kakulan Versana, how do you avoid looking at lower time frame? I can't help going down to the lowest time frame. Any tips? Okay, how do you avoid looking at lower time frame? How do you avoid looking at lower time frame? I can't help going down to the lowest time frame. Yeah, I understand, Versarna. It's not only you. It's everyone. Me also happened. Okay, so it happens especially when we are a little bit of impatient when we are trading. Okay, that's fine. Let me tell you what happened. So when, for example, especially if we had a losing trade, okay, and if you are like keenly want to get that money back that you have lost, and that's what happened. We jump on the lower time frame and further lower time frame and further lower time frame to find a trade. So, and also to find quick trades. Okay, but in fact you don't need quick trades, you need quality trades. Okay, so the only way you can combat that is by understanding, like creating a discipline. There is no other alternative. Okay, creating a discipline. Look, we jump on from time frame to time frame. Okay, I also did it, as I told you. So the only way you can do is by creating discipline. Write down a trading plan. How many of you have a trading plan? Let me know in the chat. I'll tell you now today how to create a trading plan, and also I'll release a complete video on how to do that. It's very important, okay, to have a trading plan if you really want to be a profitable trader. So let me know in the chat. So I'll tell you primarily how to create a trading plan, and I'll give you in detail with an example trading plan to be available to download from YouTube for free. So make sure, guys, you subscribe to the channel so that when I release it, it's go to your home page, and also press that bell button so that you don't miss out. So let me tell you how to create a trading plan. First of all, what is a trading plan? A trading plan, okay, Emily, no problems. I'll release one. So a trading plan is basically, everything has a plan, right? Everything has a plan. Like, you need a plan for everything. If you want to build a house, you need a plan. If you want to buy a car, you need a plan, right? What car you will do, what should be the color. Even if you travel somewhere, you need a plan, travel plan, right? Where you will be staying. So what is a trading plan? Is basically a blueprint of in what situation you will be opening a trade. Okay, now a trading plan doesn't have to be a very rigid, because the market is not rigid, market is flexible. So how can you create a trading plan? Let me give you an example so that you understand, and then I'll release also a video on how you can create a trading plan. Now look, keep in mind that strategy, let's say we have quite a few strategy that we teach students, every kind of strategy. The reason is, you might say, okay, I will trade only one strategy. It's not possible. Okay, I don't know if anyone told you that. If someone told you, then it will not work. The reason is, market, you will not find a market in the same phase. The market changes, evolve. Okay, let's say, let me show you that why you need different kind of a strategy, and then I will tell you how you can create a trading plan like with that strategy. Let me give you, let's say this is the normal cycle of a market like this. Okay, and then I'll tell you what all of them. Okay, the market in most cases you see like this. So what are these? First of all, this is a double bottom. Okay, so this double bottom is basically a reversal. Now the price reversed here, double bottom, the price reversed, has broken out, right? Now when the price created this double bottom, has broken to the upside, you see candle here that will in fact give you a bullish signal. Okay, now when you want to trade this one, okay, this you need a reversal trading strategy to trade this kind of market, right? In what situation you will be taking this trade? That's a reversal strategy. Now once this happened, the market started to trend, creating, so here the market was not creating series of higher high and higher, you see an impulse, and now the market is creating series of higher high and higher low, right? Now when you are trading, entering the trade here, you need a trend following strategy, so a trend trading strategy. So we do have reversal strategy, we do have TF or trend following strategy. Now what happened here, this is a false breakout, fake move to the downside. Okay, and then the price again went back above to the range. So to trade this kind of market, you need a false breakout trading strategy. Now once the market has gone up like that, okay, what you saw that it has broken out of this channel and created another reversal. Okay, create another. So to trade that, you need another reverse, because the price again reversed again. Okay, reversal trading. So you need different kind of strategy to trade. Now the market in this, inside of this, you will see the market is moving in a sideways. Okay, at some point. Now when the market is clearly moving in a sideways, you need a range trading strategy. The market is ranging, so you can't rely on one strategy for trading in all kind of markets. Now how do you do that? Like, how do you create a trading plan? And that is why when you create a trading plan, you need to keep room for all kind of market condition. Okay, a clearly defined rule that in what situation you will be trading a reversal, in what situation you will be trading a trend, in what situation you will be taking a trade against the trend. And we do have really some awesome trading strategy that will also combine the news announcement with the price action. This is the fundamental part of trading. Let's say tomorrow is Euro news is being released, right? Gbp news is being released. When their news, the news is coming, the price behave in a certain way. Okay, so that covers in that strategy that how you will predict the market based on the news announcement. So this is the thing that you need to have in your trading plan. Now this is how you will create a trading plan. Now this is the outline of that trading plan. Now at the same time, a trading plan is not a one page, you need a couple of pages, and you need to review that trading plan and stick to it no matter what. and then you can stop jumping on the lower time frame, as Verson asked that how can he, because in that trading plan you know what time frame you will be trading, what you will be doing, and everything is documented, so you know very well. Okay, so that's how you can stick to your plan, and that's why you need a trading plan, in fact, to trade the market. No problems. Dennis, I think it can you look at US30 again? Yeah, look at it, thank you very much. Can you see gold again? Yeah, look at it. Lower time frame should be for entries. Yeah, absolutely. Hello coach, how are you? Thank you, I'm good, thank you very much. I need a trading plan. No problems. I'll release one very soon on YouTube so that you can understand. Also, I'll leave it as a downloadable format, so that you can create your own as well, because everyone's trading plan is different. Okay, everyone's trading style is different. I got by instinct number 100. No problems, thank you. Okay, no problems, thank you, Johnson. Rihad, Gbpusd favor, I have my own textbook trading. Very good, favor. Shipalini, thank you very much. Sir, I think gold is getting rejected. Now it's time to take a sell trade. Okay, Haider, let's look at it. Before we go to that, so let me look at US30, and then we look at gold, so all are in the same boat. Okay, so US30, guys, to me, okay, US30 on the lower time frame looking like is still bullish, but at the same time, this price action, I don't know Dennis which time frame you are trading, but for me, if I trade a little higher time frame, I don't see any clear direction in it. But let's say if you are trading on 15 minutes as an example, if I go to the 15 minutes, then I would say that we might see some rejection on US30, because this zone, see, there is a very long rejection here already on US30. Now, yeah, so on the little bit of higher time frame, US30 so far is bullish. There is already a bullish engulfer, okay, has been created, followed by this is another bullish candle is being created. 1 hour 20 minutes remaining still, but it's not that much impressively bullish that I'm, because the price is already facing this resistance. So I will not trade US30 for the time being. Okay, let's look at gold. Now gold, from this resistance, we see that from this resistance zone, which is closing after 19 minutes, this candle, we see a primarily rejection. Now looking at the daily, what I think that this price, this is already has created an inverted head and shoulder. Now gold, as you can see, gold, US30, they copy each other. Okay, so if we look at this support zone on gold, we see the price is primarily rejecting from that level, but at the same time, previous session we have seen a bullish engulfer, so we might see gold also remaining in a sideway. Okay, as you can see, tomorrow the news is coming. What I think that gold, US30, they even remain in a sideway. It is possible for gold to close as a daily, like as a narrow candle like that. I think that this, all those instruments might remain in a sideway. Okay, I don't see any clear direction, price action that is telling me might go long or go short. So for me, I think they will remain in a sideways. Okay. Gbpusd, my friend, what's your idea? No problems. Thank you very much. Thanks, coach. No problems. Tennis, thank you very much. So basically what I see, they normally copy each other, all those instruments. Okay, like US30, gold, GBP USD. Okay, all of them is moving kind of sideways. Okay, the price action, you see, for example, when you see this kind of movement, strong bullish move, you see clear direction. Okay, now this price action will not give you a clear direction. So what we see, that they are basically forming a sideways market, preparing for a move. So when you see a market preparing for a move, it normally moves in a sideways. But at the same time, if I look at the daily on GBP USD, I see bullish move. Okay, this daily price action is bullish for me. Why? Because trend is bullish. When you see like that a move, okay, and look at the low of the candles, creating series of higher low, right? And if you look at the top, we see already penetrated. What I think that, yeah, the price action on GBP USD on the daily is bullish. So a movement triangle likely to be bullish. Okay, so higher time frame is bullish, lower time frame we see a sideways movement. Okay, now if I draw this triangle again that I early draw today, do you see that so we might see further move and moving in a sideways, and finally what I think, either will break down and then will trend to the upside, or we might see after retesting this trending to the upside. Okay, so the price currently in a sideways on the lower time frame, and once we see direction we'll see, but for the time being on the daily we see bullish. Okay, AUD CAD, some no problems. Let's look at AUD CAD. Okay, looking at AUD CAD, look, AUD CAD is a long-term bearish market, though long-term bearish, but the price, you can see this is the monthly candle. Already this month it is bullish. You see that this candle is bullish. Now when you see a monthly candle, let's say a healthy monthly candle like that green candle, okay, now if you see that this candle forms something like that, okay, half body green, half body weak, after coming certain level, it do have another push to the upside. So with that in mind, AUD CAD, you can see that the price came to this zone, which is the support zone, and from this support we see that AUD CAD now, because there is a red candle, you see the monthly support, we might see some push up on AUD CAD. On the weekly we see that one, daily. Okay, so at least short period of time we might see some bullish move on AUD CAD. Okay, this one also simple logic. If you see that pattern like that, okay, triangle, you can expect it to break to the upside. Yeah, so also we see an inverted head and shoulder formation here. Okay, and at the same time there is a triangular pattern has been formed. Okay, AUD CAD, which is also bullish. So yeah, time frame is like the price action is bullish. After we see clear breakout, then we can consider going long on AUD CAD. What do you think about? No problems. Thanks, Coach Rita. Gbpusd, yeah. Tell me more story about trading psychology than in advance. No problems. Thank you very much. So trading psychology, it's very important. You know that trading psychology, in fact, is very important. Okay, let me know in the chat, guys, what do you mean by in fact a trading psychology? What is in fact a trading psychology, so that I know you guys also thinking about it. In the meantime, let me look at most of the pairs. Okay, GBP/JPY. Let's look at GBP/JPY, what it is doing. Now we see that I see that GBP/JPY had a very strong bullish move. We could see some trade on GB. Let me look at GBP/JPY. We see a direction on it, very monthly, very strongly bullish GBP/JPY. Looking at the weekly, this is also bullish price action. Okay, GBP/JPY. And then daily. Okay, so this market GBP/JPY, I see that it's a very strongly bullish. Okay, let's do full analysis on GBP/JPY monthly perspective. If you do this here, support zone here, okay, you can see this long doji, it in fact created as huge liquidity from this support zone. Okay, a very strong support. Okay, grab liquidity, created this long doji. Now with that doji, the price rejected from here. Okay, now the previous months we see this bullish engulfer, both are bullish, and long-term trend is bullish. Now what we have seen that the price creating a long wick candle at the bottom on the monthly. All right, now because it's a long-term bull market, we still can expect the price to continue to go up. Now weekly perspective, this is, you can see the previous week bullish, this week also the price is creating a bullish pattern. So the way the price action is forming, monthly, weekly is bullish. You can see on the weekly there's an impulse correction. Now we can expect another impulsive move to the upside. Looking at the daily, what we have seen that on the daily perspective, this is the daily impulse correction impulse. Now previous day, this price action, you can see there is a liquidity gap on it. Okay, there is a liquidity gap. The daily candle has broken the low of the daily candle and then created this huge bullish engulfer. Today the bears tried to push the price low. This is a very important zone where we have seen in fact a rejection on the daily. So if we look at the intraday 4 hour, we see a bullish engulfer is being formed. This is a bullish engulfer on GBP/JPY, which is from this level of support zone here. Okay, so this is, for me, I think it's a very good bullish price action on GBP/JPY. Let me look at the bottom. If I didn't have this doji, would be much better, but there is still, this high is not broken. If I look at the 1 hour chart, so on GBP/JPY, if you look at this 1 hour chart, this is in fact a liquidity gap here. Okay, so you see liquidity gap, this is the left shoulder, you could see, right? And I think that this price is going to push in that way. So GJ creating a bullish engulfer, this is a bullish engulfer in the direction of the major trend. And let's look at the monthly. Let me look at all the JPY pairs. CHF, okay, CHF JPY. CHF in fact is a stronger currency. Looking at the daily, see this is in fact breaking out of this level weekly. Euro JPY, looking at daily, I'm just looking at all the JPY pairs. CAD JPY, so because tomorrow GBP news is coming, we see some strengthening in GBP pairs, which is very expected. Okay, so I'm just looking at GBP JPY. The only thing that this zone, if you look at the weekly, there is a strong rejection zone here. Okay, very strong rejection, and from that zone the buyers might hesitate to buy, but this candle, this current one, is in fact a bullish engulfer that has a very strong momentum in it. There's already a bullish engulfer, there's another one here, so back to back two bullish engulfer. Okay, so the weekly, Okay, let me look at the chat, then I'll go back to the USD CHF. Of course, no problems. Barsarna coach, can you look at USD CAD please? Yeah, Faber, any story about trading beside those candlesticks that can help us to never give up? Absolutely, Faber Shibalini, no problems. No one, I know that everyone of has enormous ability to hold on. Keep in mind that as long as you are not quitting, you are always successful. USD CHF, let me look at it. USD CAD, we see some, okay, so CHF looks like getting stronger. As a result, we see dollar Swiss franc is showing some bullish move. Looking at the daily, we see that USD CHF on the daily perspective has a drop. This is a long term, we see a strong drop correction. Now we see that another, so looks like the dollar getting little bit of weaker, and USD CAD, the other one, but CAD getting stronger. But at the same time, I think that this one also will come back down later. USD CAD. Let's look at gold. Okay. I'm more getting interested on Gbpusd. Okay, so the only issue with Gbpusd going long is this one. You see that if I put a resistance here, if you closely look at that, there is, you see there is a strong rejection here. This is a very important level of resistance. Okay, and the same zone with this one created this resistance. Now, though it has created a bullish engulfer, we could see rise, but there is only one thing for me, is that this doji has not been broken. So anytime we could see another push to the downside, and then finally would see a move. So if in case Gbpusd drop and test this 20 MA, then we'll go long on Gbpusd. Let me know in the chats, guys, which one you are trading. So USD CHF for me, let me look at Gbpusd. So yeah, that's not impressively bullish engulfer. So yeah, the price is still remaining below this rejection zone. So you see, when the price remain below a strong rejection, it normally deepens again. So this one might deep again, and then we could see that it is going up. So with that said, let me look at so candle close. Let me look at all of them to see in fact how the candle closed. AUD CAD, okay, okay, so now the way AUD CAD candle closed looks like that it may create bearish pattern. Okay, because as I mentioned that the price action is very variable. Any moment you see over time it changes how the candle closed. The way AUD CAD has closed is support here, now support here, and the price is just below this level of support with this 20 EMA. Okay, and looking at the daily, there is a probability now to test this 20 EMA because the price is below this 20 period moving average. So but that not much impressive price action, as it has already created an inverted head and shoulder and then now rejected from here. So it could break down or it could continue to go up. So let's keep it there. AUD NZD looks like bearish but not that much volatile. You see narrow candle is being created. So that's okay. AUD CHF, that has a strong rejection. Looks like the CHF getting very stronger. Looking at the daily, there's a middleman on the daily on AUD CHF. On the 4-hour, we have seen this support is broken. So AUD CHF, highly likely that we might see after retest of this support as resistance, we could see a rejection. Now if you look at the top, we see that series of lower high with a liquidity gap here. So AUD CHF may continue to drop. Aussie yen, okay, very strong rejection on Euro CHF. Okay, Euro CHF has a liquidity head and shoulder drop, very strong rejection. Now we might see a retest of this level. So looking at daily Euro CHF, we see a very strong rejection. Now price in a zone where we can expect it to go up further for a retracement. So it's gone. UJ, Euro NZD also showing bearish. Euro dollar, okay, looking at Euro CAD, Euro CAD is bearish, created a middleman here. Okay, there is a middleman which in fact has a strong rejection here and also long wick here. So Euro CAD is highly bearish now. Okay, so you looks like that euro getting weaker based on the news coming up. I'm just looking at all of them. British pound, US dollar, as I told you, it might move in a sideways. GJ create a bullish candle, but as I told you, there is a resistance coming up. It's a very important resistance. You see this move happen from here, so you might see this one deepening. Okay, so gold, looking at gold, I think that gold will move in a sideways like all other USD pairs. In case if it managed to break this level, create a bearish price action, then we'll look at it. For me, I think that it might move in a sideways for the time being until the news is fully released. So if gold move in a sideways, US30 also in a sideways, let me look at the chart. Dollar yen, okay, so dollar yen, looking at daily, okay, so for me, I think the dollar yen will go up little further. Okay, and at the same time there is a daily resistance here. Okay, what I think that this price may test this daily 20 EMA. Okay, so with that said, this is the resistance zone. What I think dollar yen at some point will go up, test this daily 20 EMA, and then we could see that rejection. Now looking at the weekly, we have seen on the weekly perspective a rejection followed by this one. This is also weekly candle which is trying to create a bullish move. What I think, it will go up further to test this level and then we'll have a rejection. So on the 4-hour time frame, dollar yen, the bulls trying to test. What I think, as I told you, if you look at the daily, there is a 20 period moving average is coming up, so you might see break of this resistance or test of this 20 EMA, and then we may see that dollar yen is coming back down. Yes, so the market is a little bit in a sideway except euro pairs. Man, how successful trend indicator. Memo, absolutely amazing. Let me want to see that how it is working. So you see that according to our TF indicator, we open quite a few trades because this is what we used as a scanner in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, and you can see that all those great trades. To use that, you need to first learn the strategy, because without a strategy you may not be able to screen out all the signals, because it will basically will give you an advantage to see where exactly the signal is. Otherwise, according to the rules of our strategy, you need to look at the chart and look for all the possible options. But when you have that, you know where to look for, and then you know where the rules is. If it's satisfying. If it not, then you can leave it, keep it aside. So it's a great tool. And if you want to have that, you can join us in lifetime plan, where you can have this indicator. You can have that access to your. It's available for TradingView user as well as for MetaTrader 4 user. Gbpusd, NZD, AUD, NZD. Brother, I'm selling Gbpusd. What do you think? I'll look at it. I really impress your teaching. Memo, thank you very much. Or you're always welcome. Thank you very much. That's the goal of my teaching. That's the goal of Forex Trading Wizard Academy, to help trader, because the intention is clear. So yeah, thank you very much. So let me look at Gbpusd. I'm selling. So who is selling GBP? Let me look at it. Okay, Gbpusd for me, as I mentioned, that if you look at the daily, look, this price action on the daily is still bullish. Okay, the market is still not clear on Gbpusd which way it is going, but the price action on the daily is bullish. So I will not recommend to sell, neither to buy. I will say that wait to see in fact which way the market will be heading. And then, so if you look at the overall market structure on Gbpusd, you still see that the price is creating series of higher low. It's a weekly price action. Looking at the daily, the same thing, you can see the price is creating series of higher low. So I will not be recommending to sell. You know, the price action is, as it is, still bullish. Shankat, should I sell ETN, Euro, AUD, USD? Okay, look at it. So I see that most of you are trying to sell Euro dollar, Gbpusd, but see, this price action for me is still not bearish. Okay, it's why it is not bearish. See, this one, you see there is a local structure. If you go to the 1 hour, you see that there is a channel here, right? You see this channel is not broken. Then how can you say that it's bearish? You need a break of market structure. The market moves with a structure. For example, in whatever time frame you see something like that, or something like that, okay, or something like this, okay. So this is a market structure. When you see a market, let's say, moving like that, okay, until it creates a reversal and then break out of that, retest, you can't say that it's a bearish market. So if I go to the 1 hour chart on euro dollar, what I see that this market structure is still bullish to me, okay. You don't see any breakout from that yet clearly, do you? So it's in this channel, right? Now seeing a pin bar on the 4 hour will not guarantee you a fall, because it's still supporting each other. It's still creating series of higher high and higher low, right? So once it is creating series of higher high and higher low, I can't say that I can sell until I see clear breakdown, retest, and then drop. So for that reason, what I'm saying, that observation is better for the time being, to see unless to see a clear direction, okay. We could see drop, as I told you, until we see, we can't tell, because higher time frame price action is still bullish. This is the euro dollar, okay, which is still bullish. The reason is, what we see is bullish. Let me tell you why this is so confusing. Let me give you a puzzle, how you need to think in trading. Can anybody answer what is this? Can you answer on the chat what is this? I'm waiting for the answer. See on the screen and let me know what is this. So see the screen and write down on the chat what you see. So what do you see on the screen? Write down on the chat. Then I'll tell you what is trading, why it's so sometimes so confusing. So write down on the screen, what do you see? So the question is, what do you see on the screen? So in this zone, what do you see? Simple answer. You see. So the answers, let me repeat that. Look at the answers. Blue letter, green. If you see, okay, green letter, green in red box, rectangle, big. Downtrend, peeps, sideways. You see, so that's what that is why trading, like, you need to be very, very aware of what's happening. And that is why, as I told you, that you see, the question was what you see on the screen. You see, so now you might say, okay, I see green, okay, or what's the answer in fact? So there is no in fact correct answer. It's a matter of fact. If I tell you what do you see on the screen, everyone answered is correct. Everyone's answer is correct, okay? Then what's the answer? If everyone's answer is correct, then what's the answer? This is the real thing that you need to understand if you want to be a trader, okay? So those who are smartest trader, how they think is what other people are thinking about this is his concern, not what he thinks. So that's how you will be thinking, like you not normally profitable trader thinks like that. Now if you go to this zone here, okay, euro dollar, right? The very, very crucial points. So should you sell or buy? Now what most of you are thinking to sell, right? So like this, everyone is thinking in the same way. Everyone is thinking. And once you think to sell, think about buy also. Go to the 4-hour, okay, and see. As I told you, it could continue to drop or it could go up. So there is no correct answer. So then how you can decide, make a trading decision? That is why the strategy comes in. And trading always very elusive, like this one here. That's why I draw this one here. It's very elusive, okay, very, very elusive. It's sometimes fully will confuse you. So sit back and then wait to see in fact which way the market is heading. That's how you need to understand. Now what I see that on the daily, for me the structure is still bullish, okay. Now it may turn to bearish even, okay. So until I see clear direction. So then how do I trade with my students? Bringing back to the same example that on gold, we have quite a few trades, gold, GBP, JPY and other trades, but when I saw this one, that catches my eyes as per my rules of my strategy, okay. When I saw this one, I know that 90% sure that this price will have another drop, and we need one drop. See, that's what it is. If you are a very good acute, like have a strategy that is a high performing, you need one drop, right? One drop enough, because you have leverage option, you have an account. Once you find one drop, take the right trade enough, and then wait to see the right trade. So that is why the first thing you will do is don't jump on a conclusion, okay. The best thing you will do, once you are not jumping on a conclusion, anything is always evolving until you see a clear direction. Then in the same time, let's say if this one, I will be definitely shorting this market here from this zone, from this candle, okay, like this. So when you see very clear direction, after thinking, then make a jump on it. Otherwise this market is, for me, it's on euro dollar. This candle, though it's a pin bar, it's not a good price action header for selling, because the market structure, local market structure, is still valid. So hopefully that you understood what I mean. Thank you. Very good, brother. DXY equals the USP at DXY. All right, thank you very much. It's a false. Thank you. Part of the screen block. No problems. Thank you very much. So I sincerely believe that, let me look at GJ again. Okay, we see that on GJ some downward move. Okay, so guys, euro looks like very weaker. I see that euro got very weaker against most of the pairs, and AUD CAD also looks like that. Yeah, looks like that it is coming down. I think that we might see drop on this one now on AUD CAD, the way it is forming. So it might come to this daily 20 EMA. Yeah, we could see some movement in this direction. So I need to see clear trend, and then I will be jumping on a trade. So in the meantime, recapping this, tomorrow there is a NZD news is coming 12 p.m. So for those who are in the channel, yeah, I might send a trade alert during that time period. If you are on that time period not wake or sleeping, that's fine, let it go. And in the evening Sydney time, there is euro news. So tomorrow is quite a few trade is coming up. So yeah, definitely will have good trades. And in this live session, if I find any trade, definitely will be opening tomorrow. Sure, we will have some good trade, guys. Thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to trade all those in private Telegram channel, also you can find a link in the description. You can visit us, visit Forex Trading Wizard Academy website, and join us if you want to learn our strategies and also trade with us. And anyone looking for a trusted regulated broker, also there is a link in the description. You can use that link to open an account with them. That will give you a bonus using that link in your trading account. So with that said, I'm gonna end this session, guys. Hopefully that you enjoyed, and tomorrow there will be 2 sessions again. Make sure you stick to all of them to see how we are analyzing the chart, to learn and grow as a trader. I still have 1 minute to go. If you have any question, I still can answer, and then I'll be ending this session. 1 minute for all of you if you have anything to ask me about anything. Okay, so okay, thank you very much. I'm gonna end this session. I'll see you tomorrow.